What's up? What's up? What's up? Struggling Nation on the road to green. This is Unreal with Unreal Trading coming to you with another video. So today, I have a little bit of bad news. I had a play set up to get in and get out. I picked a strategy. I had a strategy set out to get in at a certain price on SPY. Remember, I only trade two stocks. I trade SPY and I trade QQQ. So all week, just about pretty much this entire month and the last month, the market has been up and down. It's been very volatile. So for you struggling traders out there, if you're able to make it through this market with what the market is giving us, you got a lot to look forward to as far as being successful in this. But the market is very, very volatile. You just don't know what it's going to do day in and day out. One day's up, one day's down. It might be up for a few hours, then it's down the next few hours before it closes. Or the market is crazy right now. But it's still a good time to make money. Don't let that discourage you because the market is so volatile that you won't make money. You still can make money in this market. So I noticed that the market the last few days has been going up for a few hours in the day, then it drops down the next couple of hours of the day. I picked and kind of set a support, waiting for the market to hit that support and bounce off that support. I was going to enter the following candle once it showed me confirmation that the market was moving in the direction I wanted it to. Confirmation was shown, the market shot up. Had I been able to get in like I had plotted and strategized, my take-home profit would have been $2,000 to $2,200 today. What happened? Had a family member come over, got to talking, reminiscing, lost track. By the time I looked back at my computer to make my entry, the price had went past the point where I wanted to enter. It was a couple of other spots that I could have entered the market at. I didn't want to enter and force it. Last year when I lost a lot of my trades, I forced. I went in thinking, oh, it might go in my direction, but it didn't. And as volatile as the market has been, I didn't want to take the chance to enter at a price that I didn't strategize at. Since I had a strategy, I want to stick and keep to my strategy. That's something that these classes that I took teach you. You got to stick to that strategy no matter what. So since the price that I wanted to enter at went past it, I just didn't even get into it. Just kind of just watched it to see if the market was going to do what I was expecting it to do, what it's been doing the last few days. And sure enough, it did exactly what I thought it was going to do. Had I entered again, I would have took home $2,100 to $2,200 profit. Great day. Once I would have made my profit, I would have been done for the day. But that wouldn't have stopped me from studying. Remember, this is where the work is put in. This is the gym time. This is the time to build muscle. Looking at those candlesticks, looking at price action, seeing what price action is telling us, seeing what the candlesticks is telling us, seeing what the moving averages are telling us. So I'm going to break down and show you this play that I had set up today. Kicking myself in the tail that I wasn't able to focus more. Just got distracted. For you struggling traders out there, try not to get distracted. I had the same setup yesterday, the day before, to get into a trade as well. Had a price set up. If market moved up to that spot, I actually had a resistance line set up. So if it hit that resistance line and bounced, once it showed me confirmation, I was going to enter that trade. Did the exact same thing, but being at work, got distracted, had to walk away from the computer. When I came back, price went in the direction I thought it was going to go. It bounced right at the resistance line I had set up. Missed my trade again. So 2 days in a row. So Wednesday and Thursday I'm off. So at least the first early part of the day I'll be able to hopefully set something up, set some trades up, record it, bring it to you all so you can see that when I say I'm in the green so far this year, I mean what I say. I live by the show me state, so it's good to show you all that Unreal is really doing this thing and trying and working at it. So if I can do it, you can do it. Let's see what tomorrow brings. I'm gonna be up late tonight studying, reading. Got my books ready, getting prepared for what tomorrow the market is gonna show me. So with all that said and done, I'm gonna show you this play, man, and it hurts me to show it, but I need you all to see it. That this is what a year of non-stop, day in and day out, training in this gym, which is called the market, looking at these the price action, looking at the candlesticks, looking at moving averages, checking different time zones to see what the market is doing. This is where it's getting me. This is where it's taking me. This is what it's developed. What you see in front of you right now is what's being developed. A struggling trader on the road to being green to being successful. So hopefully these videos are helping you if you're struggling on this road to being green, to push you and motivate you, to let you know that work will pay off. So far, knock on wood, it's going good for me. Let's keep it going. Let's see what tomorrow set up again, so I can bring you these trades so you can see the actual proof. So with all that said, I'm gonna take it over to the computer so you can see what I was talking about. So as you can see, this is SPY. This was what happened the last hour before SPY closed. If you can see where my cursor is, had a double top reversal. Market came up here and bounced at this level. Bounced down all the way into the close. I missed this trade. I wanted to get in yesterday. I missed this trade. So I figured today it would do the same. It will reach some level where it's going to bounce at, whether it was a moving average, my blue line, my orange line, and my yellow line. Those are my moving averages. Or a pivot point, or a resistance, or a support line. I knew that the market was going to bounce. So I waited. Either lower lows or higher highs. Somewhere it was going to bounce. So I'm going to play this. This is when the market opened. And this is how the market was moving. Let me slow it down. As you can see, these are the candles building up. This is price action. This is all telling me right here what the market is doing. When I see these candles with these big wicks, I don't make any moves there. I don't enter here. But it's because from what class and reading these books have taught me, big wicks like that just lets you know it's volatility. The market doesn't know which way it's going. Aside from the market started with a big tail and a red candle pushing down, then it reversed here, big green candle with a tail on the top. Like nobody has control. The bears and the bulls have control. So I waited to see what the market was going to give me. And here we go, a big red candle. Big red candle here. If you can see that, I paused it again. Hopefully you all can see this. Adjust that camera. Set that there. You can see this big red candle. I've been watching the market all morning. Doing this. If you can see my cursor moving, doing this. Then you had a big red candle. So I said today's going to be a sell-off. Smart money decided to bring the price down on SPY, and it's a sell-off. Then went down and came back and closed here. That's what this candle did. Opened here, pushed all the way down past the wick here. Then it bounced somewhere down here and came back up here and closed. So I said, well, this is the low of the day. Let me set a support line there. The blue line is the line that I drew for support. Let's see what happens. What happened to price action in this area here? Next thing you know, the market came here, opened here, came down, this little wick, and then it just shot up. Shot up, another little wick on the top, came down and closed here. So I said, okay, the market's telling me that it has a potential of bouncing at this level, which it did, and going up somewhere up here. My target price to take profit was somewhere in here. You got these strong moving average, the 50 MA and the 200 MA. So I said, price comes up in here in this zone somewhere is where I'm going to take profit. Also, if the price came in this area right here where I have my cursor and it went down, I would have also took profit here. I'd have got out of my trade because it could have reversed on me depending on how far down it went into. My stop loss was down here under this candle because I was going to enter here at the 50% line, or I was going to enter at the next candle where this candle closed. That was my strategy. If I entered on the next candle where this candle closed, then my stop loss was going to be down here in this area. So let me play it so you can see what happened. Check out the candle. Check out the candles. Stop it there. I would have entered on this candle here, right at the open of this candle. Even though the price shot down first and then went up and then closed here, I still would have entered here. My stop loss would have been down here somewhere. 50% line of this candle is a big candle. So for you to set your stop loss, you got to be careful. If you set your stop loss too big, you'll lose a lot of money. So you got to set your stop loss reasonable so you don't take a big hit. So like I said, I would have took somewhere around here, the 50%. Halfway on this candle, I would have set my stop loss. As you can see, went up the second candle. Then you had a doji candle. A doji candle is where the market doesn't know who's in control, whether it's the bulls or the bears. You don't know who's in control of these candles that look like crosses. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm based on it bouncing down here on this support line. I was hoping that the market was going this way. This is what I was strategizing. The market is going to go this way. So you got this big red candle here. Open here at the top. Went up a little bit. Came all the way down here. Where you see this wick. Then it came up here and closed. So I said, well, if it came up and closed at bulls, the bulls are buying. It's showing some kind of buying pressure here. Let me play it again so you can see. See that? Bulls are buying. The bulls are buying. Bulls are buying. Bulls are buying. Stop it there. This is a good area to take profit. Came up here, bounced at the 50 MA, 50 moving average here, blue line. Good spot to take profit. But I will also watched it to see what would have done. So I could have took partial profit here depending on how many option contracts I bought. I could have took partial profit here and held 1-2 contracts depending on how many I bought to see what the market was going to give me. Came in here, small red candle. This small red candle to me indicates profit taking. You got a nice trend, a healthy trend here going up. And you got a small little red candle in there. That little red candle to me indicates profit taking. Then you got this big green candle. More buying. More strong buying by the bulls. Let's play it so you can see. Here we go again. Here we go again. As you can see, this candle here, after the big green candle, the small candle here came down to test the 200 moving average. You hold. Didn't go through it. It closed above it. So that means price still has potential to go up. Maybe somewhere up here. Somewhere up here. That'll be sweet. Let's play it so you can see. This was my play for the day that I missed, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen. This is the play that I missed. There we go again. Little pullback. This pullback here, again, shows me profit taking. Still a nice trend going up. Shows me profit taking this red candle. They took profit here. Let's play it again. Watch the candles move. Watch the candles move. As you can see, the candles are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. This means that, to me, the trend is being exhausted. It's losing power here. It's losing momentum. You're getting these smaller and smaller candles and smaller candles. This is where if you haven't already taken profit, you need to start looking to take profit somewhere in here. And if you look back to the previous day, this was sideways trading. As you can see, the market just kind of went up and down in the same range, or range trading they call it, just right in this little area, which is the same spot where our setup was kind of losing power, right here. As you can see, this is what you compare yourself to. Let's play it and show you where I would have eventually closed out my position. And just like I said, so if you look, losing power, you notice we went from these big green candles. Hold the camera back. Went from these big green candles to profit taking areas. That's smart money. Smart money's taking profit. That's all it's telling me. Smart money, the big players, the big money movers are taking profit here. They enter this move. Remember, institutions are the only ones that make these candles move. Us retailers, we cannot make these candles move. Smart money, they're moving big units, big money. They're the ones that make these candles form the way you see. This is profit taken by the smart money, profit taken by smart money. They could have also had profit taken, but also orders to re-enter the market, to go right back in here, and then profit take and have orders to re-enter again. And eventually they took profit here. This is where it reverses. Once I saw this, losing momentum, losing power, I would have got anywhere out here, I would have got out, especially here. When you see a candle like this on a trend going up, you see a big wick and a small body. The big wick on the top, if the trend is going up, and you see a big wick on the top of the end of a trend, a small body, that's just indicating that the bulls are losing power and the bears are coming in to take over. The bears bought this candle down. As you can see, the very next candle was red. Strong, solid candle went down. And now the market, what it do? This was the last push up. It actually pushed back up. I would have took profit here. I wouldn't have held for this move here. That's just being greedy. Especially with a big candle like this. In my experience, experienced traders, they would have probably known to hold this long, but my experience and just trying to stay green, any profit is good profit. Red is what you don't want. As you can see, this was the last push up here. After that, went sideways, sideways, sideways. Probably people got trapped here thinking it was going to continue to go up. Didn't. Bam. If I had held, I'd have lost my profits. Just like that. That's how quick it reversed on me. Like I said, going back to this. Pausing. This is where I would have took profit. Right here. This area. I'd have probably took some profit here if I bought more than one option contract, and then I would have finished taking profit right here in this area. Holding here, just I wouldn't recommend it, especially the way the market's been. It's been too volatile. It's been up and down, up and down, up and down. Now previously, before the market became so volatile, you could have held longer because it probably could have continued, but I would have took out profits here Been satisfied with my winnings. Held here, you might have got greedy and said, it might keep going. And look what it did. It came down and it tried to reverse. It tried to reverse to continue up, but the bears had too much. They had too much power. They took over here. You'd have lost profit. Moral of the story, struggling nation, is when you're trading, you have to get somewhere where you're at least quiet and at peace. I know a lot of you all may have kids out there and family members, of course, and you need to be by your phone in case an emergency happens. But it's best to put your phone on silent, go in a room, and trade quietly by yourself. No music, no distraction. I was distracted. It's a good thing, spending time with family, but I could have set that time up after I finished taking care of business. Remember, the number one thing to always keep in your mind, we're on a ticking time clock. Eventually, the clock is going to tick out. This is Unreal, signing out with another video. Tomorrow, a trade. Hopefully, we could go in the green, as well as Thursday, I'm going to trade again. Hopefully we could go in the green. If all of this sounds like French to you, or Italian, or Spanish, or Russian, Chinese, Korean, it's because you need to go take a course from someone. You need to get some training from someone first so you can understand what you're doing. Do not jump out there and try to trade without taking a course from someone. Too many moving parts for you to try to understand on your own. You have to learn, take a training first. Then after that, you develop your mind by one, studying the market every day, every single day. You got to study the market while it's live and after. And you have to read. You have to do yourself due diligence. Just always remember, the time that you waste on this ticking time clock could be put towards perfecting your skills. I'm taking time out from perfecting my skills so you can see my journey. You can see what I'm going through. So if you're being affected the same way, then you know what you have to do to get better. I have no problem taking this time out because I think people need it out there and people need to be motivated out there, and I have no problem doing that. I would have want somebody doing it for me. So I do this with love and the kindness of my heart. I love to teach people how to be successful, financially independent. Somebody taught me, and let's keep passing this gift on. This is Unreal with Unreal Trading. Signing off. See y'all on the next one.